Hello viewers, I'm Sujay and you are watching Net is Set to Get. Today I'm very exciting to discuss about a fabulous topics, that is an epistolary novel. Do you know what is epistolary novel? From where the term is derived? Who coined these terms? What was the themes? What was the most important era? And finally, most important writers, their works and publications. Everything will be discussed in this video, so let's start. What is an epistolary novel? Epistolary novel is one kind of novel that written as a series of letters or documents. From where the term is derived? This term derived from the Greek word epistole, that means a letter. Types of epistolary novels, that basically three types of epistolary novel. First, monologic, that means giving the letter of one character. Second, dialogic, that means giving the letters of two characters. And finally, polylogic, giving three or more writing characters in letter form. Who coined this term? Probably this term was coined by James Howell in his Familiar Letters. And what was the themes of epistolary novel? Basically, questions of morality, and many are sentimental in nature. And finally, the depictions of domestic and personal concerns. And what was the era? This genre became popular in this 18th century in the work of Pamela and Clarissa by Samuel Richardson. Most important writers are Alpha Venn, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Alice Walker, Virginia Woolf, Samuel Richardson, Arvind Adida, and Mary Shelley. Most important works unpublished: Love Letters Between a Nobleman and His Sisters, that was written by Alpha Venn in 1684 to 87. Pamela, it was the great successful epistolary novel that was written 1740, written by Samuel Richardson. Also Samuel Richardson written Clarissa, that was the form of epistolary novel that was published 1747 to 48. Mary Shelley was written Frankenstein, that was published in 1818. And Russian writer Fyodor Dostoevsky was a famous for epistolary novel, and he was written Poor Folk, that was published 1886. Three Guianas was written by feminist Virginia Woolf in 1886, and also The Color Purple, another feminist, was Alice Walker, was written and published was 1982. The White Tigers was published in 2018, written by Indian writer Arvind Adida, and he was also won the Man Booker Prize in the same year. So once again, I am discuss about great epistolary novels in short form. Pamela, tells the story of the 15-year-old maidservant who protect her chastity against her master. And theme of the novel was the social class of the English society, the importance of the chastity, virtue and femininity, religions, a bit of the feminism, and the course of love and marriage. Next, Clarissa was written by Samuel Richardson, and it was a great epistolary novel where Clarissa's great struggle is for a sense of the autonomy in the society that prohibits women from wielding any power. The Harlows intend to use daughter to heighten rank in the bourgeois community. By contrast, all Clarissa's desire is the right to personal happiness and parent contents. Old Folk was a epistolary novel written by Russian writer Fyodor Dostoevsky, and it was a novel showcased the life of the poor peoples, their relationship with the rich people, and poverty in general. The White Tiger, it is a story of the Balram's life as a self-declared entrepreneur, a rickshaw driver's son who skillfully climbs Indian social ladders to become the shepherd and later a successful businessman. He won the Man Booker Prize in the same year, 2018, written by the White Tiger. The Color Purple, it was a story of traumas and gradual triumph of Celia, a African-American teenager raised in rural isolations in Georgia, has come to the resist of the paralyzing self-concept force of her by the other. Celia's narrate her lives trumped painfully through his honest letter to the god. Triguena, it's a story of the comprehensive attempt to the theorized the significance of the gender for fascism. Virginia Woolf focus on this patriarchal relationship between the man and woman, and she argue that the unequal distributions of power between the genders it is the key of element for the producing fascism. Frankenstein, it is a tale of the story of Victorian Frankenstein, a Swiss student of natural science who create an artificial man from pieces of corpse and brings his creature to life. Though it initially seeks affection, the monster inspires loathing in this everywhere who meet it, lonely and miserable. The monster finally turns upon its creator and who eventually lost his life. Love letters between a nobleman and his sisters written by Alpha Vane, and she was the most important writer of epistolary novel, but that time he is not popular. She is not popular because she is a woman. But Vane, Samuel Richardson published his Pamela. From that he see that means Alpha Vane's novel was published, and it is a story and told through the letters between Saliva and Plendas that gives a deeply passion's nature and in affair. So thank you for watching this video. Have a good day and Jai Hind.